looking back last weekend for a moment, forgotten about, or will you learn the lessons at Tynecastle this weekend?
We're not looking back. I think when you have a result like that and a performance which didn't come to the normal usual standards, then you can overanalyse and dwell too much on it. The players have moved on very well and very quickly, and we've been training in the blistering sun and in the afternoons. So the boys have thoroughly enjoyed that, and it's been good. Now the spirit's great, always has been. I think the players do, and I've said this before, is no matter what the result, no matter what the performance, they've always managed to get rid of that situation and look forward to the next one. So that's exactly what we're doing. We know it's a good week coming up. It starts with Hearts at Tynecastle, and then of course Dundee United on the Wednesday and Ross County away the following Saturday. So it's another great week for the club to look forward to and anticipate. But Hearts on Saturday is a good one because having lost the semi-final on penalties, that's still a little bit raw with us. But we haven't beaten Hearts in the league this year, and we feel that Tynecastle's a good place. We went down there and 2-0 down, and eventually got a draw to 2-2, and played very well in the second half. So nothing to fear, nothing to worry about, and every reason to look forward to travelling down there and trying to get this win. I think that would not kickstart our season, but would get us going again.
Technically, there's been 3 draws between Caledonian Thistle and Hearts this season, and each game not for the faint-hearted.
No.
The penalty shootout obviously had its penalties, and then 2 late equalisers in the other 2 SPL games.
Yeah, there's been it's been up and down, end-to-end stuff really. There's been goals generally, but Hearts with their semi-final selection were very brave. They've had a lot of youngsters in the team, and John McGlynn's kept faith with those youngsters ever since. And they've had a mixed bag of results, but these players are growing with SPL experience and growing for the future. They of course have a cup final to look forward to in March, but I'm sure they want to improve their league position, especially losing 3-0 at home to Kilmarnock last week. They'll want to repay their fans and get back in favour with them. So the same for us. We had some great fans go down again to Fir Park last week, and we didn't give them anything to cheer about as we normally do. So we haven't won for a while on the road, and we haven't won for a while anyway in the SPL, just getting 1 point from 12 games. So it's high time that we got back to winning ways, and we're not bothered how it comes.
Every time you've played Hearts this season, I think you've come up against a different 11. It will be the same, pretty much same 11 as the semi-final. Michael and Gu caused you some problems in that game. Yeah,
he's a big boy. He's physical as well, and he had a very good debut, and he scored again as well since then. So it's. But now we know a lot more about him, and we know a lot more about the other players in the Hearts team as well. So we are forewarned and hopefully forearmed as well. So. I look at the opposition and tell the players with the opposition, but I generally look at how we play and how we set our stall out and how we want to go about our work. And the boys have been terrific. They've had a fantastic season, as we know, but they've been brilliant the last few weeks. And we know we've just got to keep going, keep producing a high level of performance, and that win will come. And I'm very, very confident, very sure we get this win. And that's going to be the start of hopefully some more wins in the future.
It's quite a strange kind of run of games because although you have lost the games, you have played well in games as well and created some good chances as well. I suppose it's all about stressing the positives.
Yeah, I mean, last week we could have played really well at Fir Park and still lost the game. So that's been a sort of story this year after the Aberdeen game when we first came back. The other games we've played very well and have reached the level of performance that we have done in the past, but the results haven't come. So we just got to keep going. As long as we get a good level of performance, then I'm sure we'll get the win. And we've said. It's not about sometimes that performance, about being absolutely brilliant. It's about winning the game. The result is all that matters to us now, and I'm sure that other managers will be saying the same. So it's dog eat dog now because everybody's bunched together and grouped together. A good couple of wins and a good couple of wins this week will certainly take us clear of quite a few clubs because everybody plays each other.
Yeah, that 10 teams between Celtic and Dundee, it really is going to be a fascinating end to the season. The split, sorry. Yeah,
well, fascinating is not a word I would use. It begins with F, but it's be a bit scary, I think, for some people. Look, we're still in a great position. We've picked up 1 point in 12 and we're third in the table, and with a chance to go second again because us winning at Hearts and Motherwell not winning at Ross County could mean that we go back to second place. That's how bizarre it's been, really. But we've had our sort of poor batch of results, a poor collection of points. And every team goes through that in the season. We want that over now, and we want that out of the way, and we want to get 3 points on Saturday.
Looking ahead to Saturday, injuries, any worries for the trip to Tynecastle?
No, Richie's not going to make Saturday. We're looking at him for next week, and we're confident that he'll be back next week at some stage. And we certainly miss the old veteran up there, and whatever position he plays, he certainly gives his all and drives the team on. But we've still got players that are hurting a little bit after last week, and they'll want to make amends and want to get back out there. And the pressure's on Hearts as far as we're concerned, and we just go there and enjoy it.
Cheers, Dave. Thanks for that.